Iowa caucus is less than a week away. The GOP presidential hopefuls are campaigning down to the wire in the Hawkeye State.
It is that time. ABC senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott is there with the latest, finding out where voters stand.
It will be the first major test of the Republican primary. And with just 6 days to go, the candidates are working for every last vote.
How blessed are you to be the front of the line, the one that says, doesn't matter what the media says, doesn't matter what the pundits say, we're going to set the direction for the country.
Iowa is known for a political surprise, but former President Donald Trump has been dominating in the polls, still 30 points ahead. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley now neck and neck for second.
Donald Trump's running to address his issues. Nikki Haley's running to address her donors' issues. I'm running to address your issues, your family's issues, and this country's issues.
DeSantis is betting big on this state. He's visited all 99 counties, endorsed by the state's Republican governor. He has long been seen as Trump's toughest opponent.
I like to be the underdog, so I'm just letting that sit. Let people say what they want.
But do you believe you can win?
We've done it right, and we're gonna do well.
If you do not place first or second place, are you staying in this race?
We're in it for the long haul.
In it for the long haul, regardless.
Absolutely.
At town halls, his supporters urging him to stick it out.
Iowa is not the be-all and end-all. I'm an Iowan. I love Iowa, but people win Iowa and do not become president. People lose Iowa and become president.
That voter is right. Going back through the nearly 50-year history of the Iowa caucuses, when there's an open race for the Republican nomination, Iowa has only chosen the person who went to win the nomination twice. But at the same time, no candidate has ever been this far ahead in the national polls at this point and gone on to lose the nomination.
Do you see anyone else winning Iowa but Trump?
I don't know. I really don't.
Trump narrowly lost the Iowa caucuses in 2016. This time he says he's not taking any chances.
The biggest risk is you say, you know, we're winning by so much, darling. Let's stay home and watch television.
The former president will be spending much more time in court than on the campaign trail this week. Voter Gail Meckley says she'll be caucusing for the first time, but won't be supporting Trump.
I cannot vote for him. I feel like he's a very divisive person. I think that his intentions are for himself and his power.
And some Republican leaders like New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu warn the bigger the field, the more Trump will benefit.
If the field does stay large heading into New Hampshire, does that help Trump?
Well, yes, there's no doubt the more people that are in the race, the more it helps former President Trump.
And Rachel joins us now from Des Moines, Iowa, and it's good to see you, and it's beautiful behind you, but I hear the weather has been brutal. How is it impacting the campaigns there?
Oh, this is brutal weather, that is for sure, DeMarco. And this is the last thing that any of these Republican candidates want in this final stretch. Look, we are 6 days out. This is typically the time where they would be blitzing across the state, trying to win over every last vote. Now, much of their events have been sidelined. The Haley campaign forced to cancel one event yesterday. Several other Trump campaign events have been canceled, all due to this brutal weather and the snow, and it's not letting up. They're expecting even more cold, even more snow as we get closer to the Iowa caucuses, and that is fueling big concerns that it could impact turnout.
All right, we have to also talk about former President Trump. You mentioned that he is leading in the polls, but he did not win Iowa the last go around. So I'm curious how his campaign there is different this time.
It's a good question, even, because the one thing that Trump is concerned about is complacency. With this big lead ahead in the polls, he's concerned that some of his voters just might stay home, not turn out on caucus night, so he is urging them to show up. His campaign has built out a robust operation here in Iowa. We actually went inside of their campaign headquarters here in Des Moines. They told us that they have 2,000 so-called caucus captains to guide their supporters through the process on caucus night. They've held 400 caucus training centers. They play videos over and over again at many of his events. And while he is ahead here in Iowa by 30 points, he's losing ground in New Hampshire. This latest CNN University of New Hampshire poll shows that Nikki Haley is up 12 points, now just 7 points behind Donald Trump, guys.
Really interesting numbers. And on some personal news, Rachel, you are breaking news. You are newly engaged right before you went to Iowa.
Somebody's going to the chapel soon.
Bling.
Oh, thanks, guys. I am so excited. I would take off my gloves to show off the ring, but it is so cold here. I'm still trying to get through this brutal cold.
Nah, keep them gloves on. We're so excited for you, too, of course. Congratulations. Nice.
Yes, so happy for Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Get inside to get warm. Yeah.
Right?
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.